The precession of the equinoxes is an astronomical phenomenon where the Earth's axis gradually wobbles over a period of approximately 26,000 years, causing the vernal equinox point to shift backward through the zodiac constellations. This precession, a subtle cosmic dance, is born from the complex interplay of the celestial bodies and their gravitational forces. This wobble is not a random or chaotic movement, but rather a slow, predictable pattern that unfolds over millennia. It's a pattern that the ancient civilizations of our world, from the astronomers of Babylon to the sages of ancient China, have observed with a keen and curious eye. They watched as the night sky slowly but surely transformed around them, as the constellations that once held a fixed position in the heavens began to drift in a cyclic manner. Indeed, this phenomenon is so slow that it's almost imperceptible to a single human lifespan. Yet, it is present, an invisible thread woven into the tapestry of the cosmos. Over the course of one complete cycle, the equinox sun appears to retrogress through all 12 signs of the zodiac, spending approximately 2,160 years in each sign. This means that the vernal equinox, the point at which the sun crosses the celestial equator from south to north, marking the beginning of spring in the northern hemisphere, does not always occur in the same constellation. As the Earth's axis wobbles, the vernal equinox shifts. So what was once the age of Aries might now become the age of Pisces, as the equinox sun moves into the constellation of Pisces. But why does this happen? The answer lies in the gravitational influence of the moon and the sun on our planet. These celestial bodies exert a gravitational pull on the Earth, causing it to bulge slightly at the equator. This equatorial bulge is what causes the Earth's axis to wobble, leading to the precession of the equinoxes. This precession, this cosmic ballet, has profound implications for our understanding of time and space. It suggests that the universe is not static, but rather a dynamic, ever-changing entity. It tells us that our world, our universe, is in constant motion, always shifting, morphing, and evolving. The precession of the equinoxes also has a profound impact on astrology, the study of the movements and relative positions of celestial bodies interpreted as having an influence on human affairs and the natural world. This slow shift of the equinoxes through the zodiac signs leads to the concept of astrological ages, which are periods of time in astrological theology associated with various celestial phenomena. Over the centuries, these astrological ages have played a significant role in the interpretation of historical events and cultural shifts. From the age of Taurus, associated with the rise of agriculture, to the age of Aquarius, associated with the rise of technology and the information age, these astrological ages provide a unique lens through which we can view and interpret our world. This cyclic movement has been observed and studied for centuries, leading to the development of astrological ages based on the zodiac signs. Intriguingly, some individuals have unearthed an idea of religious evolutionary understanding from the contents of the Bible that corresponds directly with zodiac signs. This is a fascinating theory that encourages one to delve deeper into the rich tapestry of religious texts and celestial mapping to uncover hidden meanings and spiritual pathways. The proponents of this concept argue that it isn't just coincidence or happenstance, rather a significant aspect of spiritual evolution intricately woven into human understanding. These individuals believe religious texts, especially the Bible, are not merely books of moral guidance or historical accounts. Instead, they are considered repositories of wisdom that encompass manifold layers of understanding and knowledge. They assert that a careful and detailed analysis of these texts can reveal an evolutionary pattern of spiritual growth that is in harmony with the zodiac signs. This, they argue, is a testament to the divine wisdom and foresight of the Creator. The zodiac signs, as we know, have often been associated with predicting future events and characteristics of individuals. However, this theory imbues the 12 zodiac signs with an even greater purpose. It suggests that these celestial signs could hold the keys to understanding the path of spiritual enlightenment and growth. It postulates that the Creator, in His infinite wisdom, has given us these signs as part of His divine plan to guide us on our spiritual journey. The concept hinges on the belief that the Creator communicates with His creations through signs and symbols, a language that surpasses the boundaries of human languages. These signs and symbols are spread across various aspects of life, including nature, dreams, and even the celestial bodies in our sky. They serve as markers, guiding us towards a deeper comprehension of life, spirituality, and the divine. Celestial symbols, including the zodiac signs, are considered particularly significant due to their heavenly origin. Their position in the sky, their movement, and their interrelation all bear meanings that are believed to affect human life and spirituality on a profound level. Hence, the study and understanding of these celestial symbols constitute an essential part of this alternative interpretation of religious texts. In this pattern, each of the 12 zodiac signs is associated with a particular stage or aspect of spiritual evolution. This signifies a dynamic, cyclical process of spiritual growth, much like the cyclical nature of the heavenly bodies. The signs do not merely represent different characteristics or traits, but each sign, in its turn, reveals a specific spiritual lesson or challenge that humanity must grapple with. This perspective encourages us to expand our horizons and contemplate the intricacies and mysteries of the universe. It calls upon us to explore and understand the divine signals embedded in our surroundings and in ourselves. It challenges us to revisit our conventional understanding of faith and spirituality and to delve deeper into the spiritual wisdom that lies hidden within the folds of religious texts. In conclusion, this perspective suggests that the Creator, in His infinite wisdom and compassion, has provided signs and symbols, including celestial ones, to guide humanity's spiritual journey. Therefore, rather than being mere astronomical signs, the zodiac could potentially act as a celestial map, leading humanity on its path of spiritual evolution and enlightenment. In the Bible, there are references to using stars as signs and guides. This celestial symbolism is deeply embedded in many of the stories and teachings that are spread throughout this holy text, reflecting the importance that stars and other celestial bodies held in ancient societies. For instance, in Genesis 1:14, there is a profound statement made by God which gives clear evidence of this celestial significance. In this verse, God proclaims, "Let there be lights in the vault of the sky to separate the day from the night, and let them serve as signs to mark sacred times, and days and years." This verse is impactful and rich in meaning, speaking volumes about the importance of stars and other celestial bodies in biblical times. Not only did they serve as a means of keeping time, marking the passing of days, months, and years, but they were also seen as signs of divine communication, marking sacred times and events. The ancients revered the night sky, giving immense importance to the position of the stars and their movements. They believed that the patterns in the night sky held divine messages, and they sought to interpret these heavenly signs. The verse, "Let them serve as signs to mark sacred times," particularly draws attention to how the stars were used as celestial calendars, enabling the ancients to plan their agricultural cycles and religious rituals according to the position of the stars. The stars, in that sense, were seen as reliable, divine guides, providing a roadmap for the people to navigate their lives. Moreover, this verse offers an illustrative depiction of how the cosmos was perceived during biblical times. It indicates an understanding of the universe beyond the earthly realm, where celestial bodies were seen not just as lifeless objects floating in space, but as divine entities with a purpose. The reference to the vault of the sky alludes to the belief in a divine architecture of the universe, meticulously designed and governed by God. The phrase, "separate the day from the night," provides another layer of meaning. It underlines the concept of duality, of light and dark, day and night, which is a recurring theme in many religious and philosophical traditions. It suggests a divine order where everything has its place and purpose, contributing overall balance of the universe. The command, "Let there be lights," is powerful as well. It underscores the idea of illumination, both physical and spiritual. The physical illumination is apparent. The stars and other celestial bodies light up the night sky, governing the Earth's natural rhythms. The spiritual illumination, on the other hand, is more subtle, implying the guiding light of divine wisdom and knowledge. In a broader context, this verse is a testament to the deep-rooted connection between humanity and the cosmos. It showcases how ancient societies, particularly those described in the Bible, saw themselves as an integral part of the universe, guided by the stars and other celestial bodies. This celestial connection is not just a historical or cultural phenomenon, but a fundamental part of human existence. This indicates a recognition of celestial bodies as significant markers for understanding time and seasons. Throughout history, people have interpreted these celestial signs in various ways, including aligning them with astrological ages and the progression of spiritual knowledge. Man has been gazing at the stars for millennia, captivated by its infinite mystery and grandeur. The ancient Greeks used the stars to navigate their voyages, while the Mayans built their temples to align with the stars. The stars have not only guided us through the physical world, but have also offered insight into the spiritual realm. Astrological signs, significant in almost every culture, have been seen as a way to predict the future, understand the present, and interpret the past. These celestial bodies' unique arrangements have been studied meticulously by scholars, astrologers, and philosophers alike, each looking for patterns and answers to life's most profound questions. The celestial signs, or zodiac, as we know them today, were born out of this human fascination with the stars. Astrological ages, a concept that deals with the passage of time, are another way humanity has tried to understand and interpret these celestial signs. Each astrological age, approximately 250 years long, correlates with one of the 12 signs of the zodiac. This pattern of time, based on the precession of the equinoxes, overlaps with many significant periods in human history, including the age of Pisces, which aligns with the birth of Christ, and the current age of Aquarius, often associated with the dawning of a new era of knowledge and enlightenment. Interpretation of these signs has been said to not just revolve around time, but also spiritual development. Just as the stars change position in the night sky, so too does human understanding and spiritual growth evolve over time. Some scholars argue that these astrological ages and their corresponding celestial signs offer a roadmap to the evolution of religious thought and spiritual enlightenment. In the Bible, the zodiac signs are mentioned in several instances, suggesting an awareness and understanding of the celestial signs and their significance. For example, the 3 wise men who followed a star to the birthplace of Jesus could be interpreted as an acknowledgement of the power and significance of celestial signs in spiritual matters. In this vein, we will explore in this video the fascinating idea of using stars as signs, and will delve into how these celestial signs have influenced human thought and religion throughout history. The aim is to tease out a linear progression, a pattern that shows the evolution of religious understanding in alignment with the zodiac signs. We will look at various spiritual teachings and their correlation with the astrological ages, attempting to draw a pattern that shows how spiritual enlightenment has evolved in tandem with the precession of the zodiac signs. We will explore various religious texts, philosophical ideas, and historical events, piecing together a comprehensive timeline that portrays a synchronicity between astrological movements and the evolution of spirituality. This journey promises to be a fascinating exploration of the intersection between astronomy, astrology, spirituality, and religion. We hope to shed light on the cosmic tapestry that weaves together our physical existence with the spiritual realm, challenging us to look beyond the visible and into the mysteries that the celestial world holds. In this video, we will explore the concept of using stars as signs and attempt to follow a linear idea that shows a pattern of religious evolution in alignment with the zodiac, signs as found in the Bible. Genesis 25:24-26, NIV. When the time came for her to give birth, there were twin boys in her womb. Envision the scene, a modest home in an ancient landscape, a world away from the technological marvels of our modern age. The rustic dwelling vibrates with anticipation as the time draws near for a woman to bring forth new life. The air is thick with expectation, the beating hearts of family members echoing through the hushed silence. The woman, at the center of this sacred event, feels the first tremors of labor, pains ripple through her body. There is a sense of holiness, her suffering, a divine essence that transcends the physical discomfort. Unbeknownst to her, she carries not one, but two miracles within her. Two seeds of life, patiently waiting their turn to step into the light of the world. They are twin boys, nestled close to each other in the warm sanctuary of their mother's womb. The birthing process commences. The first to make his entrance into the world is a robust boy, his skin red from exertion, his body covered in a soft blanket of hair. It is an unusual sight, but one that is met with wonderment rather than alarm. This little warrior, fresh from his first battle, is named Esau. The moment following Esau's birth is one of brief tranquility, a pause in the narrative. Then, the labor pains resume, signaling the imminent arrival of the second child. As if unwilling to be separated from his brother, this newborn's hand is found grasping Esau's heel, a testament to their close bond, even before they have fully entered the world. This second miracle is christened Jacob. This scripture, a small excerpt from the vast tapestry of theological wisdom, narrates the of Esau and Jacob. These twin brothers, although sharing a womb, are starkly different from each other. Esau, robust and hairy, emerges first. Jacob, following shortly after, is marked by his gripping of Esau's heel. Their contrasting characteristics are a symbol of duality, a concept deeply embedded in the fabric of life itself. Furthermore, their story epitomizes the theme of choice, the choice that their parents made in naming them, and the choices that they themselves would make in the future. The age of Gemini, symbolized by twins, is associated with these themes of duality and choice. The narrative surrounding the birth of Esau and Jacob is not just a tale of two brothers. It's a story that holds profound implications for understanding the human condition, the complexities of relationships, and the spiritual underpinnings of our existence. This scripture narrates the birth of Esau and Jacob, twin brothers with contrasting characteristics, symbolizing the themes of duality and choice associated with the age of Gemini. This age encompasses the dawn of early civilizations and the major strides in the sphere of agriculture, a pivotal moment in human history that is vividly mirrored in the story of Adam and Eve. The story of Adam and Eve is a timeless tale that resonates with humanity's journey. From the Garden of Eden, a paradise where everything was provided, to the harsh reality of the world outside where survival became a constant struggle, this tale holds within its narrative the evolution of human civilization. As the tale goes, Adam and Eve were banished from the Garden of Eden, a place of boundless bounty and effortless living. They were thrust into an unfamiliar environment where nothing was handed to them. This sudden shift from abundance to scarcity was a harsh reality check, but it also marked the beginning of their resilience and determination. Their situation demanded a response. The cultivation of the land was not just an agricultural revolution, it was a survival strategy. It was an act of defiance, a testament to their willpower and perseverance. They had to adapt, learn, and innovate to survive, and this narrative mirrors the journey of every pioneering civilization. Initially, the land was unfamiliar and the challenges immense. They started with rudimentary tools, slowly understanding the relationship between the earth and its bounty. The soil was a mystery, its fertility a riddle they had to solve. Agriculture became the foundation of their survival strategy. They learned to sow and reap, to plan and predict seasons. They were no longer dependent on luck or chance for their sustenance. Each step in the process of cultivation symbolized a significant development in their survival skills. The choice of crops, the methods of planting, the systems of irrigation, all evolved from their constant interaction with the environment. It was an age of discovery, an age of change. The story of Adam and Eve is a testament to this spirit of resilience and adaptability. It signifies a shift in human perspective, from passive receivers of nature's bounty to active participants in harnessing its potential. This change led to the development of communities that were centered around these agricultural practices. These communities eventually grew into the early civilizations. These early civilizations were a testament to the power of collective effort and shared knowledge. They established norms, developed systems, and created cultures. These practices were passed down through generations, shaping the world as we know it today. The story of Adam and Eve encapsulates this journey from primitive survival to structured societies. The tale of Adam and Eve serves as a vivid mirror of our own history. It brings to life the struggles and triumphs of our ancestors, their journey of adaptation and innovation. This tale, deeply embedded in our collective consciousness, is a testament to the indomitable human spirit and the relentless pursuit of progress. Just as Adam and Eve had to cultivate the land after leaving the Garden of Eden, humanity has forged its path, advancing through the ages. Just as they learned to adapt, innovate, and evolve in the face of adversity, so too have we continued to progress, building on the foundations laid by the early civilizations. This age includes the time of early civilizations and the development of agriculture, reflected in the story of Adam and Eve and their cultivation of the land after leaving the Garden of Eden. The end of the age of Taurus can be marked by the golden calf incident, Exodus 32, 1-35, symbolizing materialism and the necessity for spiritual renewal. This narrative, deeply embedded in the annals of biblical history, serves as a powerful metaphor that transcends the merely religious, reaching out to touch the core of human existence itself. The Age of Taurus, as the ancients understood it, was an era infused with the spirit of materialism. Symbolized by the golden calf, it represented a time when the pursuit of wealth and possessions held sway over the hearts of men. The golden calf was more than just a symbol. It was an embodiment of the era's prevailing ethos, a tangible manifestation of the age's dominant values. The golden calf incident, as narrated in Exodus, was an event of profound significance. It signified a moment of crisis, a point of rupture, an eruption of despair and desperation that ultimately led to a radical transformation. The Israelites, driven by their unquenchable thirst for material wealth, had committed the ultimate sacrilege. They had fashioned a golden calf, an idol made of gold, and were worshipping it. The idol, representative of the Age of Taurus, was a stark reminder of the era's insatiable greed and decadence. However, this incident also marked the moment of spiritual renewal. The destruction of the golden calf, as recounted in Exodus 32, 19-20, NIV, was a pivotal event. When Moses approached the camp and saw the calf and the dancing, his anger burned, and he threw the tablets out of his hands, breaking them to pieces at the foot of the mountain. And he took the calf the people had made and burned it in the fire. Then he ground it to powder, scattered it on the water, and made the Israelites drink it. This act of destruction, symbolic as it was of the end of the Age of Taurus, was also the harbinger of a new era, the Age of Aries. The ram, symbolizing this new age, represented leadership, courage, and new beginnings. Under the sign of the ram, the Israelites were called to rise above their baser instincts, to embrace a higher purpose, to step into a new phase of growth. In essence, the golden calf incident was not just an event. It was a turning point, a pivotal moment that marked the transition from an age of material obsession to an era of spiritual awakening. It was a call to renounce the old ways, to abandon the path of greed and avarice, to seek a higher truth, a more sublime purpose. This scripture describes the destruction of the golden calf, symbolizing the end of the Age of Taurus, with its emphasis on materialism and idolatry, symbolized by the fish associated with spirituality, faith, and compassion. There's a profound tale to tell. The story is not merely one of divine miracles, but a testament to the power of faith, hope, and the boundless abundance that can stem from an act of selfless giving. It all started with a simple gesture, a gesture made by a simple man with an extraordinary mission. The man was none other than Jesus Christ, a figure universally recognized for his teachings of love, compassion, and fraternity. His mission was to bring people closer to the divine through his teachings and actions. One such action is beautifully narrated in the book of Matthew, chapter 14, verses 19 to 21, in the New International Version, NIV, of the Bible. The verses read as follows: "And he directed the people to sit down on the grass. Taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, and looking up to heaven, he gave thanks and broke the loaves. Then he gave them to the disciples, and the disciples gave them to the people. The people in that multitude were ordinary folk. They were men, women, and children who had traveled far and wide, drawn by the magnetic charisma of this humble teacher. They had come with an appetite for spiritual sustenance, but their physical hunger was also real. Amidst this congregation, a miracle unfolded. Starting with just 5 loaves and 2 fish, an offering so small it seemed insignificant amidst the sea of people, but it was about to become a symbol of something much larger. As Jesus took the loaves and fish, he paused. He looked up to the heavens and gave thanks. This act of gratitude was not just for the food, but for the opportunity to serve, to feed, and to foster unity among the people. He then broke the loaves, a symbolic act that resonated with the idea of sharing and community. The disciples took these broken loaves and fish and distributed them among the people. Every person who was present received their share, and amazingly, there was still food left over. It seemed the more they gave, the more there was to give. It was an extraordinary demonstration of abundance, a miraculous multiplication that defied logic and understanding. 12 basketfuls of broken pieces were left over, serving as a physical testament of this miraculous event. What started as 5 loaves and 2 fish had fed about 5,000 men, not to mention the women and children. This astonishing event wasn't just a miracle of multiplication, but a powerful symbol of the potential that resides in faith, compassion, and unity. This scripture narrates the story of Jesus feeding the multitude with 5 loaves and 2 fish, symbolizing abundance and miracles associated with the age of Pisces. It is a story that transcends time, carrying a message that is as relevant today as it was over 2,000 years ago, symbolized by the water bearer, associated with knowledge, enlightenment, and humanitarianism. The sign of Aquarius has long been a beacon of hope and inspiration. The water bearer, a mystical figure in astrology, is a symbol of the divine connection between water and life, the source from which all wisdom and understanding spring. It signifies the essence of life, the sustenance that nurtures us, and the flow of ideas that propel us forward. The water bearer is more than a symbol. It represents the eternal truths of our existence, the wisdom that we seek, and the enlightenment that we strive to achieve. The significance of the bearer is not just limited to astrology, but extends to religion and spirituality. In the religious context, water symbolizes purity, life, and renewal. It washes away the old and ushers in the new, giving life to the barren and the desolate. The water bearer, in this context, is seen as a divine messenger, a beacon of hope and enlightenment, carrying the promise of life and rejuvenation. Being associated with knowledge, the water bearer carries the jar of wisdom and enlightenment. This jar is not just filled with water, but with the knowledge of the universe, the secrets of existence, and the wisdom of ages. It is this wisdom that enlightens us, opens our minds, and widens our horizons. It is this knowledge that takes us beyond the confines of our existence, breaks the chains of ignorance, and sets us on the path of discovery. The water bearer is not just a carrier of water, but a dispenser of wisdom, a purveyor of knowledge, and a harbinger of enlightenment. The water bearer is also associated with humanitarianism. In a world where suffering and inequalities abound, the water bearer is a symbol of hope, a reminder of our shared humanity, and a call to action. It reminds us of our responsibility to each other, our duty to alleviate suffering, and our commitment to foster equality and justice. The water bearer, in this sense, is not just a celestial symbol, but a moral compass, guiding us towards a more humane and compassionate world. Luke 22:10, NEV. He replied, "As you enter the city, a man carrying a jar of water will meet you. Follow him to the house that he enters." This scripture is often associated with the age of Aquarius due to its mention of a man carrying a jar of water, symbolizing the water bearer. This reference encapsulates the significance of the water bearer, a symbol of hope, a beacon of knowledge, and a guiding light towards enlightenment and humanitarianism. The age of Aquarius is often seen as a time of spiritual awakening, enlightenment, and higher consciousness. It is a period that has been widely discussed, debated, and contemplated by astrologers, spiritualists, and seekers of wisdom throughout the ages. It's an era that signifies a profound evolution in the collective consciousness of humanity. It's a time when cosmic energy shifts are believed to guide us toward greater self-awareness and profound spiritual growth. The age of Aquarius, according to astrologers, begins when the March equinox point moves out of the constellation Pisces and into the constellation Aquarius. Interestingly, many believe this shift to commence around the year 2150 CE, following the age of Pisces, which is thought to span approximately from 0 CE to 2150 CE. The exact start date of this cosmic event is a subject of debate among astrologers and scholars, but its impact on spiritual awakening and development is indisputable. This age is symbolized by the water bearer, a sign that signifies the cleansing of the spirit, the washing away of old ideas, and the ushering in of a new era of enlightenment and understanding. Many spiritual traditions believe that the age of Aquarius heralds a time of great transition. It is a shift from the physical to the spiritual, from the mundane to the divine. It's a time when the veil between the physical world and the spiritual realm becomes thinner, making spiritual truths more accessible to all. Believers argue that this age will bring about a revolution in our understanding and experience of spirituality. We will begin to see ourselves not as separate, isolated beings, but as interconnected parts of a larger cosmic whole. This shift in perspective will lead to a deeper understanding and appreciation of our place in the universe. The age is thought to be an era of enlightenment, where old paradigms are shattered and replaced with new ones. It's a time of profound change, where the spiritual becomes the norm rather than the exception. This shift will result in a greater awareness and understanding of our purpose and mission in life. Many believe that the age of Aquarius will bring about a spiritual awakening on a global scale. This awakening will not be confined to particular religious groups or spiritual communities. Instead, it will pervade all aspects of life, touching every individual and society at large. As we move closer to this age, we can expect to witness a significant surge in spiritual awareness and enlightenment. This aligns with the idea of Christ's second coming, bringing spiritual renewal and a deeper understanding of divine truths. The age of Aquarius, with its emphasis on spiritual awakening and enlightenment, is seen as a precursor to this event. It sets the stage for a deeper understanding of divine truths, paving the way for the spiritual renewal that comes with Christ's second coming. More than ever, we are moving towards a time when spiritual understanding and consciousness will become an integral part of our everyday existence. Aquarius is symbolized by the water bearer, embodying the dissemination of wisdom, humanitarianism, and universal love. This symbol creates an image of a figure, a human or celestial, pouring forth water. But this water is not merely H2O, it is the water of life, a spiritual nourishment that the Aquarian generously shares with all of humanity. The bearer of water is often seen as a source of life, an entity that supplies sustenance to the living world. It's a symbol that represents the essence of existence and the continued perpetuation of life. The water bearer is a conduit for the flow of life, embodying the Aquarian's innate desire to share their inner wealth with those around them. The water that the Aquarian pours out symbolizes knowledge. Knowledge, in this context, does not merely refer to bookish learning or scholarly wisdom. It also pertains to intuitive understanding, to enlightenment, and to the awakening of the human consciousness. The Aquarian is a bearer of such knowledge, a torchbearer who seeks to illuminate the world with their understanding. Humanitarianism is another facet of the Aquarian personality, deeply ingrained in their identity. They are the zodiac's true humanitarians, always ready to extend a helping hand, always willing to share their resources. Their hearts are full of compassion, their spirits harboring an incessant desire to make the world a better place. Universal love is the cornerstone of the Aquarian belief system. They are visionaries who see a world united, a world where love knows no boundaries. Their love extends beyond familial ties and romantic relationships. It encompasses all of humanity, all of life, and even the universe itself. They love indiscriminately, embracing all aspects of existence. Their symbol, the water bearer, points towards a move towards larger compassion. The Aquarius sign is associated with the Age of Aquarius, a time believed to herald a new era of peace and enlightenment. The water bearer pours forth not just water, but the spirit of change, symbolizing a shift in consciousness. This shift is towards unity among people. Community, collaboration, and connection are the Aquarians' guiding principles. They strive to build bridges, not walls. They seek to foster understanding, not discord. Unity is their ultimate goal, the end towards which all their efforts are directed. They have a shared focus on social justice and global harmony. They believe in equality, in the fair distribution of resources, in the power of collective action. Their vision of global harmony is one where all of humanity works together, hand in hand, towards a shared vision of peace and prosperity. This is sometimes interpreted as a shift towards greater compassion, unity among people, and a focus on social justice and global harmony. Aquarius is associated with innovation, technology, and progress, a star sign that holds the future in its hands, bearing the weight of what's yet to come. Often known as the water bearer, it symbolizes the pouring out of knowledge to humanity. But there's more to it than just a simple zodiac sign. The Age of Aquarius, as it is called, is believed to be a time of enlightenment, where the collective consciousness of humanity would see a great shift. It's an age that is expected to bring about a new era, one where humanity will make significant leaps in technology, understanding, and acceptance. The symbol of the water bearer itself is the depiction of a person pouring water, which is a universal symbol of life, healing, and renewal. It signifies how the Age of Aquarius would bring about a refreshing wave of change, a massive shift in societal norms and perceptions, impacting all spheres of life. Now, let's talk a bit about its association with technology. Being an air sign, which symbolizes thought, communication, and the mental world, Aquarius is unsurprisingly linked with technological advancements. It's the sign of the inventor, the innovator, and the revolutionary. Aquarians are often ahead of their time, looking forward, never back. They are the ones pushing the boundaries, exploring the unknown, and envisioning what lies ahead. This forward-leaning perspective is why Aquarius is so deeply connected with progress. Not just the kind of progress that manifests in tangible physical ways, but also the progress that we make as a society, as a collective, in our understanding and approach to life. And so, when we talk about the age of Aquarius, we're talking about a time of rapid change, where progress is not just possible, but inevitable. And within this context of change and progress, some interpretations suggest an intriguing link to the Christian faith. The idea of the second coming of Christ has been a topic of discussion for centuries, and its association with the age of Aquarius adds another interesting dimension to the conversation. What if the second coming of Christ is not a physical event, but a spiritual one? What if it involves not just a divine being descending to earth, but advancements in spiritual technology? Imagine a time when our communication and understanding of divine concepts are so developed that it changes our perception of spirituality altogether. It paints an image of a future where religious teachings are not stagnant, but evolving with the tides of time. Where new ways of propagation, of interpreting and understanding religious concepts emerge, all in line with the spirit of the age of Aquarius. Aquarius is associated with innovation, technology, and progress. Some interpretations suggest that the second coming of Christ in the age of Aquarius may involve advancements in spiritual technology, communication, and new ways of spreading religious teachings. Aquarius is also linked to freedom, individuality, and breaking free from old structures and limitations. This zodiac sign, the water bearer, is symbolic of the flow of energy, ideas, and the refreshment of new perspectives. It's a sign that is associated with the element of air, and much like the wind, it is constantly changing, unpredictable, and hard to contain. This sign is not bound by convention. It is the rebel, the innovator, the eccentric, who dares to be different. Aquarius is not just about breaking free. It is about creating something new in the space that has been cleared. The new structures that Aquarius brings aren't limiting like the old ones. Instead, they're expansive, full of possibilities, and encourage growth and development. This unorthodox sign, always one step ahead of others, represents the future, the unknown, and the yet-to-be discovered. It brings the energy of pioneering and venturing into uncharted territories. Aquarius is related to freedom in the sense of intellectual and spiritual liberation. It lights the path for us to free our minds and spirits from outdated beliefs and restrictive thinking patterns. The Aquarian energy pushes us to question the status quo, to challenge long-held beliefs, and to free ourselves from societal constructs and expectations. This is a time to embrace our own individuality, our quirks, our hopes, and our dreams. We are encouraged to be true to ourselves, to be original, and to boldly express our unique perspectives. The Aquarian era also represents a collective liberation. It's a time when society as a whole is moving towards a more inclusive, progressive, and humanitarian worldview. It's a time of social reform, of breaking down barriers, and building bridges. The Aquarian energy is about unity in diversity. It's about recognizing and respecting the uniqueness of each individual, while also understanding the interconnectedness of all life. Aquarius prompts us to rethink our beliefs and to realign ourselves with our highest ideals. This is not a quiet revolution. It's an awakening that is shaking the very foundations of our world. The Aquarian influence encourages us all to step into our power, to use our voices, and to effect positive change in our lives and in the world around us. The Aquarian energy is revolutionary and transformative, urging us to break free from old structures and limitations. But it's also about improving the human condition and advancing our collective evolution. The Aquarian era beckons us to be brave, to think forward, to dream big, and to embrace the potential within us all. This can be interpreted as a period of personal and collective liberation, where individuals are encouraged to express their unique spiritual paths and beliefs. Proponents of the age of Aquarius as a religious or spiritual era may draw on various scriptures and prophetic interpretations to support their beliefs. This belief system is not new, as it has been circulating for years. As these believers interpret various prophecies and religious texts, they often point to Age of Aquarius as a future time of spiritual enlightenment and universal love. These proponents often find solace in the ancient scriptures that talk about the dawn of a new era. They dissect every word and prophecy, looking for signs that resonate with their theories about the Age of Aquarius. They delve into the teachings of ancient civilizations, immersing themselves in studying the Dead Sea Scrolls, the I Ching, the Vedas, and countless other texts. The belief in the Age of Aquarius is not confined to any one religion or philosophy. It transcends religious barriers, raising questions and provoking debates among scholars, theologians, and spiritual seekers alike. The followers of this era are a diverse group, including scholars who study ancient texts, spiritual leaders who guide their followers, and individual seekers yearning for a spiritual awakening. These proponents derive their beliefs from passages that speak of the renewal of all things. They believe in a profound transformation that will usher in a new age. This transformation, they argue, is not political, but it is deeply spiritual. They perceive it as an age where universal love, understanding, and peace will reign, replacing the conflicts, hatred, and prejudices that currently plague our world. They believe the Age of Aquarius will bring about an era of peace and righteousness. This is an era that will see the end of wars, hatred, and discrimination, and the start of a harmonious existence where everyone will live in peace. They envision a world where every individual will live in harmony with each other, treating each other with respect and dignity, regardless of their race, religion, or socioeconomic status. The role of spiritual leaders or messengers in this context is of paramount importance. These leaders are seen as the torchbearers who will guide humanity towards enlightenment, their teachings laying the foundations for the dawn of the Age of Aquarius. They are believed to possess profound wisdom and spiritual insights that can illuminate the path towards this age. Of spiritual leaders or messengers are often perceived as enlightened beings who have a deep understanding of the universe and its workings. Their teachings are seen as a beacon of light in a world shrouded in darkness, providing guidance and inspiration to those seeking spiritual enlightenment. They are often revered for their wisdom, compassion, and their ability to inspire and guide their followers. In conclusion, these religious and spiritual advocates believe in a utopian future. They argue that the Age of Aquarius will steer humanity towards a more peaceful, enlightened existence marked by love, understanding, and harmony. Their beliefs are deeply entrenched in various scriptures and prophecies, backed by the teachings of spiritual leaders or messengers guiding humanity towards enlightenment. Have you ever wondered about the connection between celestial signs and spiritual understanding? From the ancient times, humans have looked to the heavens for guidance. We'll find that this practice is not only deeply rooted in our history, but also holds profound spiritual significance. When we speak of celestial signs, we're referring to the stars, the planets, the moon, and all the heavenly bodies that light up our night sky. These celestial bodies have served as our compass, our calendar, and our clock, guiding us through the passage of time. But more than that, they've also been our spiritual guideposts, inviting us to explore the deeper mysteries of existence. These celestial signs, however, are not to be mistaken as objects of worship. They are not gods or deities in themselves, but rather they act as mirrors, reflecting the divine wisdom of the Creator. Just as a mirror reflects the image of a person, these celestial bodies reflect the divine blueprint of the universe, inviting us to explore and understand the grand design of creation. The Creator has inscribed His wisdom in the heavens, and these celestial signs are like a divine script, written in a language that transcends time and culture. They are the Creator's way of communicating with us, offering us insights into His divine plan and guiding us on our spiritual journey. By observing and understanding these celestial signs, we can gain a deeper understanding of the scriptures and the divine truths they contain. They can serve as valuable tools to enhance our spiritual understanding, drawing upon the Creator's signs in the stars. In essence, these celestial signs are like a heavenly roadmap, guiding us on our spiritual journey. They are the Creator's way of communicating with us, offering us insights into His divine plan and guiding us on our spiritual journey. These celestial signs are not objects of worship themselves, but pointers that direct us towards a deeper connection with the Creator. Just as the stars guided the wise men to the birthplace of Jesus, these celestial signs guide us towards a deeper understanding of the divine, illuminating our path and leading us towards spiritual enlightenment. But what are these celestial signs, and how do they guide us in our spiritual journey? Let's delve deeper into this intriguing question. Celestial signs are more than just cosmic bodies adorning the night sky. They are conduits of energy, serving as spiritual compasses that guide us in our quest for divine truth. Just as a river carries water from its source to the sea, these celestial signs channel spiritual energy from the cosmos, directing it into our world. Consider the Star of Bethlehem, a celestial sign that played a pivotal role in the biblical narrative. It guided the wise men on their journey, leading them to the source of divine truth, the birth of Jesus Christ. This star was not merely a physical entity, it was a conduit of divine energy, a beacon that illuminated the path to the ultimate spiritual revelation. This concept is not unique to Christian doctrine. Many ancient civilizations recognized the spiritual significance of celestial bodies. The Egyptians, for instance, saw the stars as the souls of their ancestors, guiding them from the afterlife. The Mayans, on the other hand, believed that celestial events were messages from the gods, providing guidance for their society. In a similar vein, celestial signs in our modern era can guide us on our spiritual journeys. They can lead us to a deeper understanding of the scriptures and a more profound connection with the divine. By observing these celestial signs and interpreting their spiritual significance, we can follow in the footsteps of the wise men, navigating our own paths to divine truth. Yet, it's crucial to remember that these celestial signs are not objects of worship. They are not divine entities themselves, but rather pointers, guiding us towards the divine. They are like signposts on a road, directing us towards our destination, but not being the destination themselves. The celestial signs illuminate our path and lead us to a better understanding of the scriptures. They are conduits of divine energy, guiding us towards a more profound relationship with the Creator and a deeper understanding of our place in the divine tapestry of creation. How do celestial signs enhance our understanding of biblical teachings? This question invites us into a fascinating exploration of the interweaving of heaven and earth, the cosmic and the spiritual. From time immemorial, celestial signs have been a source of wisdom and guidance. Astronomers and spiritual seekers of the past observed the heavens, discerning patterns and rhythms in the dance of celestial bodies. These ancient observations, coupled with spiritual insights, have been passed down through generations, forming a rich tapestry of knowledge that weaves together the visible and the invisible, the earthly and the heavenly. These celestial signs, in their silent, radiant language, echo the teachings of the Bible, deepening our understanding of its timeless truths. Consider the Star of Bethlehem, a celestial sign that guided the wise men to the birthplace of Jesus, the source of divine truth. It was not merely an astronomical event, but a spiritual beacon, illuminating the path towards a divine revelation. Similarly, the celestial signs we observe today can lead us to profound insights into the mysteries of existence. They serve as cosmic parables, their movements and alignments resonating with the spiritual truths embedded in biblical teachings. Just as the changing phases of the moon remind us of the cyclical nature of life, the vast expanse of the star-studded sky speaks of the infinite love and wisdom of the Creator. As we delve deeper into the scriptures, guided by these celestial signs, We begin to see the Bible not just as a historical or theological text, but as a living, breathing narrative that resonates with the rhythms of the cosmos. We find that esoteric doctrines, aligned with celestial signs and symbolism, do not hinder biblical teaching, but rather serve as valuable tools to enhance our spiritual understanding. By aligning our spiritual journey with these celestial guides, we can cultivate a more profound relationship with the divine. Let us, therefore, embrace the wisdom of the stars. Let us allow them to illuminate our path, leading us to a deeper understanding of ourselves, the scriptures, and our place in the grand cosmic dance. What wisdom do the stars hold for us in our spiritual journey? This is a question that has intrigued spiritual seekers throughout the ages. The stars, these celestial beacons of light, have served as guides for millennia. They have guided sailors across vast oceans, led shepherds to safe pastures, and even directed the wise men to the birthplace of Jesus. But what wisdom do they hold for us today in our spiritual journey? The answer lies in understanding that the stars are not just physical entities. They are also symbols, carrying profound spiritual messages. Each star, each constellation, is a celestial book waiting to be read, filled with divine wisdom. As the ancient psalmist once declared, "The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands." By observing the stars, we tap into an ancient tradition of spiritual seekers who found wisdom and guidance in the celestial signs. They understood that the stars were not just objects in the sky, but symbols of deeper spiritual truths. They saw in the stars a reflection of the divine, a mirror of the Creator's wisdom and love. The wisdom embedded in the stars is not just about understanding the cosmos, but about understanding ourselves and our place in the universe. The stars remind us that we are part of a larger cosmic story, a grand divine tapestry. They teach us about our interconnectedness with the universe and the divine. They help us to see beyond our limited perspective and to embrace a more holistic view of existence. But the stars do more than just teach. They guide. Like the Star of Bethlehem, they lead us on our spiritual journey, guiding us towards the source of all truth. They inspire us to seek deeper meaning in our lives, to question, to explore, and to grow. In the silent language of light, they whisper to us the eternal truths of the universe. So, let us embrace the wisdom embedded in the stars. Let them serve as our celestial guides, illuminating our path and leading us towards a deeper understanding of the divine. As we navigate the journey of life, let us remember that the stars are not just distant objects in the sky. They lead us to the source of all truth and inspire us to seek deeper meaning in our spiritual quest. How do the stars serve as our companions on our spiritual journey? This is a question that invites a deeper contemplation on our relationship with the universe and the divine. The stars, ever constant, ever present, serve as celestial companions on our spiritual journey. They are not mere distant objects in the sky, but reflections of divine wisdom and love. They stand as timeless reminders of our connection to something far greater than ourselves, guiding us towards a deeper understanding of our own existence. Imagine, if you will, navigating an uncharted sea with only the stars as your guide. In the stillness of the night, their light breaks through the darkness, providing direction and assurance. This is a metaphor for our spiritual journey. The stars are our celestial compass, guiding us towards the infinite wisdom and love of the Creator. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of existence, we begin to realize that these celestial signs are more than just astronomical phenomena. They are divine pointers, leading us to a greater understanding of ourselves and our place in the grand tapestry of creation. Stars have been used by spiritual seekers throughout the ages to gain insights into the divine. The ancients looked to the stars for guidance, aligning their spiritual practices with celestial events. They saw the stars as mirrors, reflecting the divine wisdom and love in their hearts. We, too, can tap into this ancient wisdom, aligning our spiritual journey with the celestial rhythms, allowing them to guide us towards a deeper connection with the divine. As we navigate the complexities of life, the stars serve as our celestial companions, reminding us of the Creator's infinite wisdom and love. They illuminate our path, providing clarity and direction amidst the uncertainties. The stars, in their silent majesty, reveal to us the divine patterns that underpin existence. They serve as celestial companions, guiding us on our journey towards spiritual enlightenment. As we navigate our journey with the stars as our companions, may we always remember that they are but reflections of the Creator's infinite wisdom and love. May their silent guidance inspire us to seek a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the grand scheme of creation. How can we embrace these celestial signs in our spiritual quest, you may ask? Well, the answer lies in our willingness to be guided, to open our hearts to the wisdom embedded in the cosmos, and to see beyond the physical manifestation of these celestial bodies. Consider the stars as ancient storytellers, whispering tales of divine wisdom in the silent language of light and energy. Every constellation, every celestial event carries a message, a spiritual lesson waiting to be deciphered. It's like a cosmic scripture written by the hand of the Creator, inviting us to delve deeper into the mysteries of existence. Now, how do we use these celestial signs as tools for spiritual enlightenment and guidance? It starts with cultivating a sense of awe and reverence for the cosmos. This is not about worshiping the stars, but recognizing them as divine signs pointing us towards a greater spiritual truth. Next, we need to develop our interpretative skills. This involves studying ancient spiritual traditions and scriptural texts that speak of celestial symbolism. It's about learning to read the sky, to understand the spiritual significance of celestial events, and to discern their relevance in our spiritual journey. Then, we need to integrate this celestial wisdom into our daily lives. This could mean aligning our spiritual practices with the cycles of the moon, or observing moments of silence during solar or lunar eclipses. It's about creating a spiritual rhythm that resonates with the cosmic dance of celestial bodies. Finally, we must remain humble and open to guidance. The cosmos is vast, and its wisdom is infinite. We are but humble seekers of truth, guided by the stars towards a deeper understanding of the divine. May these celestial signs lead us to the source of all truth and inspire us to seek deeper meaning in our spiritual quest. As we embrace the celestial wisdom, may we find the courage to journey into the depths of our own spirit, guided by the starlight of divine wisdom and love. As we conclude, let us reflect on the profound connection between celestial signs and spiritual understanding. We've embarked on a journey today, traversing both the expanse of the cosmos and the depths of spiritual wisdom, uncovering the intricate tapestry that binds the celestial to the divine. In our exploration, we've discovered that esoteric doctrines, often associated with celestial signs and symbolism, are not obstructions to biblical teaching. Instead, they serve as enriching tools, amplifying our understanding of spiritual matters. The Creator, in infinite wisdom, has placed signs in the stars, not as objects of worship, but as guiding lights that lead us closer to divine truth. We've discussed how these celestial signs act as conduits of energy, flowing into our world, influencing and guiding us. This concept is not new. It's as ancient as the Star of Bethlehem that led the wise men to the source of divine truth. These celestial markers are more than just twinkling lights in the night sky. They're pathways to spiritual enlightenment, guiding us on our journey towards a deeper connection with the Creator. We've also delved into the wisdom embedded in the stars, a wisdom that transcends time and space, drawing upon ancient observations and teachings of spiritual seekers from times past. This wisdom, if we choose to embrace it, can provide profound insights into the mysteries of existence and foster a deeper relationship with the divine. Throughout our journey, We've learned to see the stars not merely as distant celestial bodies, but as companions on our spiritual quest. They remind us of our place in the grand scheme of things, reflecting the Creator's infinite wisdom and love. They guide us toward a greater understanding of ourselves and our role in the divine tapestry of creation. In our final reflections, let's recall the key points we've discussed, reinforcing the concept of celestial signs as conduits of energy. These signs are not to be worshipped, but to be used as guides, illuminating our path and leading us towards a deeper understanding of the Scriptures. As we embrace this wisdom, let us remember that our journey is not solitary. We are accompanied by the stars, our celestial companions, guiding us towards the source of all truth. Let us continue to seek deeper meaning in our spiritual quest, using these celestial signs as our compass, always pointing us towards the divine. May the wisdom of the stars guide us in our spiritual journey, illuminating our path towards a deeper connection with the divine.